This is the Morning Mindset from livebuildchange.com. If that's an unfamiliar website or name to you, you can find out more at livebuildchange.com. My name is Kerry Green. I'm the guy behind all the LBC stuff. And this Morning Mindset is aimed at helping you and me get our minds aligned with the Word of Truth, God's truth, so that we can live our days in light of His truth, in light of the wisdom He provides. And that word wisdom has been the area of focus for us in the last 3 or 4 episodes. We've been asking ourselves, what is wisdom and why is it so important? With an aim toward applying wisdom to our daily activities, the way that we live in the world. Now, naturally, the book of Proverbs is one of the places we go to find God's wisdom. It is a place that gives us, Proverbs. They are wise sayings that can guide us in the way that we live our lives. And today, I want to look at some warnings that the writer of Proverbs gives to us about the things in life that come along for every one of us, the opportunities we have to step off the path of righteousness, to move away from God's way of doing things. And just initially, most of us would say, I'm not going to move away from God's way of doing things. Well, slow down a little bit and think about this realistically. Small things happen throughout our days that take a step at a time, very slowly, away from God's ideal path for a given day. Don't they? I mean, isn't that the way life is? The devil and unrighteousness doesn't come along and say, hey, come do this great evil thing. It's small, little, incremental steps that we choose to take that move us away from God's very best. And the writer of Proverbs, I believe it's Solomon, says here in verse 14 of chapter 4 of the book of Proverbs, do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. So he's painting a word picture of a path that is known to be the path of the wicked. It's the path the wicked travel. And he's saying, don't even set foot on it. Don't even start down that road. It's the way of evildoers. He says, avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your own way. You see, we tend to live our lives with a sense of, I don't know what it is, pushing the boundaries, maybe is the way that we would say it. And none of us like to think of it that way, but that's really what we're doing. We ask ourselves the question, how far can I go without it being a sin? And it being whatever behavior, whatever action it is that we're considering. How far is too far? And I want to make sure I stay just shy of that. But I think that's asking the question in the wrong way. The writer of Proverbs here is saying a wise person doesn't ask, why is it a sin? The wise person asks, how will this benefit me in moving toward a righteous way of living? You see, he's saying, don't even consider setting foot on the path of the wicked. So don't ask yourself, how far is too far and how far can I go without it being evil? Instead, ask yourself, what can I do to avoid it at all costs? To stay off of the path of the wicked. And I think that mindset would help us when we face our daily decisions. The opportunities we have to respond to people and circumstances. If we say, what can I do in this situation? How can I respond in a way that will most maximize God's glory in the righteous behavior of myself and other individuals in this circumstance? You see, that's an entirely different question. It's the kind of question a wise mind asks in every circumstance. So consider that today, in light of the things you know are coming. You have the opportunity to act wisely and to live with a heart of conviction toward living a righteous life. Let's talk again about wisdom tomorrow on the Morning Mindset Edition.